Hello viewers and welcome to this first look at Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. So you see a bit of gameplay here, racing around as the man himself, Crash Bandicoot, and it was a nice surprise to find out about this remaster, HD remaster, last year, and this week was my first opportunity to pop along, try it out, and it's been interesting. You know, on the same week we've seen, you know, Sonic, Team Sonic coming out. We've also got Crash Team Racing as well. It's in a way, it's almost a shame they're coming out so close together, really, because both of them looking great at this stage. I mean, Crash here, as you can see, graphics really nice. I mean, the first thing you do is you pick it up, you play it, and you feel like you've got all the goodness of Crash Bandicoot Racing just sort of upgraded. You know, just it felt so intuitive to play. And the first thing for me was I couldn't remember any of these tracks. I mean, it's been years since the original, but it's really nice to see how they've captured the original game and brought it forward in every way. You know, they've brought forward so much of that detail that was probably in the original vision all those years ago and brought it bang up to date in terms of what you see today. Fantastic. Everything's very playable, the weapons work well. It has an authentic feel that you know, retains all the elements of the original game, and that's what was really great about it from the off. So I turned up to an event last week, and we had an early build with, I don't know, 3 or 4 circuits, multiplayer only. So all the footage you see here is a multiplayer setup, and of course we could drive with any of the karts in the limited time we had. So I was just literally going through. I wasn't actually selecting characters. I was going through making a short video that we'll see separately on the channel, just with the character select screen and different karts. And it was just, oh well, you're taking too long. You're using him now. So either way, it gave me a nice cross section. And look at the courses. I mean, they look absolutely stunning. Really nice lighting, visual look. It'd be great to see what, you know, how it looks across both PS4 and Xbox One and Pro and X as well. I'm interested to see what that trapdoor in the floor was. My nemesis. I just kept forgetting it every lap. It's quite a lot to remember on these tracks, and at this point I was still trying to remember which way to go. And those 2 sections, the trapdoor and that immediate corner there, for my first race on this circuit, caught me out on every lap. It was so frustrating. In some respects it looks quite similar on some corners. You've really got to get into the flow of the circuit. But the lighting, the visuals, the feeling of speed was great as well. I mean, you know, you really, once you get hard on it, hitting those apexes, it all got really intense. And with the weapons in there, the intensity of the racing right up to the end was great. I really enjoyed the competitive racing. So I think this, to play with your mates, is, you know, look at that, looks great. You know, but you hit one of those cog things or whatever, you get hit at the wrong time and you're flying straight off the racetrack. So you really want to keep it focused on where you need to be, power sliding where you can, getting that boost, that little nitro boost. Oh, and there's that trapdoor. I completely forgot again. Oh, so frustrating. A minute to win it, guys. I'm not in it to come 7th. I've really got to sort it out. So obviously it depends what character you're driving. You know, some reason I'm just getting hit with the weapons all the time at the moment. Sometimes the leaders can get away because they know the course and they know the tactics. Some of the guys there were like really experienced at the original game, a lot more than I was. I mean, it came out at a time where, I don't know, I was playing it a bit but playing other things as well. Probably didn't put as much time into it as I have with some other karting games. And I've played so many racing games on the channel, I sometimes get everything mixed up these days, because in a way I always liken everything like this to sort of, I suppose in a way I was driving it thinking of a game called Motortoon Grand Prix, or Motortoon Grand Prix 2, which came out on the PS1 as well, which also had lots of crazy zany environments, castle environments, stuff like this as well. So one to look up. And again, I really like it when you know, HD remakes have such a leap. You know, when you're going from sort of PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 and you're coming all the way up to PS4, you know, if something was released on the PS3, I'd be more interested in seeing an HD remake on PS5 now, because you know you're going to get that ultra leap, if you like, over what you had before. It's really nice when something moves up sort of 2 generations and you end up with radical improvements as to what the original vision was. But it also matters that you've got developers who share the original vision. They understand what the original vision was, and they respect it and understand. They get it, and that's one thing here. The dev team have got this game. They've got it down in terms of the look and feel. So nice little character animations there as well. See a bit of that. That was a bad race for me. Everything went bad in that race for me. So I had to get myself together in the next race. I just said, you know what, I'm not having this. I need to start winning. So we have a better result in this race. I learned my boost start, which is like you sort of start accelerating now, and away you go. I don't know if that'll line up actually when I do the commentary afterwards, but fair enough. Just after the second light, but before the next one. And let's hope I do better in this one. Not so far, but trying to slide it, you need to hit those apexes just right. It's quite tricky. Some carts are really, really easy to handle, but this guy was a little bit all over the place, and he just didn't want to fall off the edge. And I feel some people seem to get hit with weapons and know how to keep going. They knew some special tactics. Certainly I didn't. And these flowers at the sides will eat you if you get near them. So you see flowers. There's one here just going to be on the left in a moment. There it is. Dodge that guy. He will get you. But look at the graphics. If you ever saw the original game, the graphical upgrade here is astronomical. Just astronomical. Great feeling of movement. Amazing quality, lighting, textures, look and feel. They've really gone for the detail here. It runs at 30 frames per second, but actually it's a solid 30 frames, and it feels nice to play. So I wouldn't have a go at them with that, because you can tell by the mega amounts of detail they've really gone for that. I'm quite interested to see how they convert this to the Switch. I think the Switch could be a great format for it, but we'll have to see how they manage that conversion. Somehow I think I'm in the lead, so I clearly bossed that lap, and now I'm in the lead. Now I'm thinking, damn, I'm in the lead. Now actually this is the worst place to be on the final lap, because suddenly every single weapon seems to get you just before you cross the finish line. So I'm thinking, right, focus, this dude is right on me. There's pressure now, pressure in the race. No, sometimes when you get hit by one weapon, you get hit by three more. Oh, here we go. This is where everybody fires a weapon at you. I know that guy's got a lock on. I think you can just try and jump around a bit and avoid it. And that TNT box, if you get it on your head, if you shake about a bit, you can shake it off before it blows you up. Don't hit them. Oh no, I'm thinking this is it now. A little bit of a boost. Let's use it. One corner to go. Come on, get around this corner. Just about manages it. A lot of understeer. And there we go. We got a win. Redemption for the second race. I had to just win something in this group, because a lot of these guys were like really good at the game. They knew the original quite well, it seems. So to actually even be able to compete was fun, and so did all right there. So yeah, you can see quality action, really nice carts again. Oh, TNT, and oh yeah, that's gonna sting a bit. He done me. So another one of the venues we're looking at here, Electron Avenue. Stunning looking track as well. It's got a kind of Tron-like vibe about it. Lots of quirks and nuances. I didn't do too well at this track. Again, it was a track that, I don't know, it took a bit of learning. It definitely seemed like there were some nitro techniques that some of the guys knew that were regulars at this track that I wasn't quite aware of, so I wasn't competitive here. And also there, that little thing, knowing what side to go on and what side the runners are working on and stuff like that. It's important. And yeah, just various track knowledge. You actually need quite a bit of track knowledge to get anywhere. So online, this is going to be great. I don't know what the online mode is going to be. I mean, this was quite a limited preview event, so I'm quite interested to see what the other online modes are going to be. But the game comes out, of course, 26th of June. 26th? No, 21st of June. 21st of June on PS4, Switch and Xbox One. So no doubt we'll see a finished version soon. Now that, oh yeah, just trying to cut the apex. And I realised, actually, That's not the way to... There's a force field that comes up there sometimes as well. Really dodgy. I'm loving it. Look at the lighting, look and feel. Great. Great. They really did a good job bringing all that together. But I wasn't quick enough. Now, for those of you screaming at the video saying, I want no comment gameplay, we will be putting some no comment content up on the channel at some point. I'm probably going to wait till we get a more finished build. This is nearly finished, but of the one player mode. I wasn't aware of how to shake the stick at this point, so I was getting blown up by the TNT. So it's all about the tactics. It's all about knowing how to deal with certain weapons. But they do give you tips in the loading screens. These are critical to your survival, basically. So, working my way around. And I'm down to 5th place, and there's quite a high field spread here. So the guys who were good at this track really knew what they were doing. Oh, that's the worst time to get hit, wasn't it? And this race went on for quite some time, actually. I just fast forwarded, I think, a lap there. Down at 6th place. Oh, hit over and over again. You can be just at that point sometimes when there's like 2 people behind you, 3 people just constantly firing. Oh. Come on. Let's catch up. Let's do this. So in the end, I thought I'm not going to do anything too special. I'm just going to take it easy. And there's the force field. Again, if I'd gone the low route, I'd have had no chance then. Because there's no warning where that force field's going to come up. I thought I could collect that nitro box, but I couldn't, sadly. I thought that was something I didn't know about that weapon-wise. So, working my way around. Love that section, really cool. Imagine playing that in VR, blow your mind. Not that it's compatible with VR, but one day. If you played Mario Kart, it does feel very Mario Karty in the way you power slide around corners. See me hopping the car to get it to turn in. So I was taking it a bit easy there. I just thought, let's just be sensible. I'm so far behind the car in front. Literally lifetime behind him. But it's amazing, you know, a few clean corners and you can make a difference. The 6th place there, very high field spread there between the experienced players and everybody else. So that made a big difference. But enjoyed that. Graphically really nice. Good course to learn. So I look forward to other modes they've got in the game in terms of multiplayer and single player. Finally back to the sewer speedway again. I think using a different character here. I can't remember the characters' names. I did go through them all actually in recording this video. I'm going to call him the Snake Dude. And again, getting my boost start away. So first loop of games, obviously I was learning the tracks, didn't know what I was doing, and then the second loop of gameplay I knew what I was doing, but you could see how everybody was really competitive, quite good at it at this stage. So just trying to keep up with these guys who really knew the track well. I'm thinking, is this the shortest route? Just sticking to the inside here. These barrels, they can get you very easily. I've misjudged one. I didn't know if water slowed you down or not there. And then just trying to keep up with these guys. But again, look at the effects, lighting, everything looks great. So yeah, we're coming to the end of this Crash Bandicoot first look. I just wanted to talk you through a preview, but some no comment content will come on the channel as well, and I'll be sure to share that in due course. And we'll have a look at the characters and carts and stuff like that in more detail. So yeah, so far so good, looking really good actually. If you like Crash Bandicoot, you like the original karting, then you know this is shaping up nicely. You couldn't really ask for more, honestly. It's looking really good at this stage, and I look forward to testing the final game. But that's it from me for now, viewers. As ever, I'll leave you with some gameplay, and there'll be more from me very soon.